Genesis 3:15, every woman wanted to be the woman that would produce the Messiah that would bruise the head.
The kids will be who you are.
Liberated through having a desire to understand who God is in you, through you, as you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. I am here, and you should be too. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You'll see this face, you'll hear this voice, you'll know it is time for Solace Saturday. It is 8 a.m. I don't know where you're at. Don't make me do this show by myself today. I told you I was going to be here, and I expect you to be here with me. So good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Erica, you really on? Oh, Erica. Good morning, E. Today is going to be a great day because we serve a great God. So come on, let's do what we do. You can't go nowhere right now because the stores ain't open. So you might as well just get ready with me while you're waiting for the stores and the nail salons to open. Good morning, Netta. Good morning. This is our Mother's Day edition. I'm hosted by myself because I think I'm the only non-mother on this platform. So y'all come and y'all keep my company while you're waiting for everything to open up and y'all can go do what y'all gotta do. Don't leave me out here by myself today. I need y'all today. So please, I'm begging that y'all come on in. All right? So listen, kingdom blessings, everyone. I am your host, Cherise Stevenson, your life strategist, and welcome to Solace Saturday. This is year 5, season 8, and our theme is still live in the now, live in your now. And now is an acronym for no opportunity wasted, right? So Solace Saturday is a platform that was birthed from the 3rd installment of Unnamed and Unwanted, the trilogy, I Know Who I Am, the process to positivity. It is not the only process, but it is a process of becoming bigger, better, and greater. And we use this moment as a mirror, not to look at ourselves, but to look within ourselves through our weekly readings of aspirations, which are positive quotes, inspirations, which are positive scriptures, and affirmations, where we speak positivity over ourselves and one to another. So listen, this platform that comes on Saturdays at 8 a.m. with this phase is a platform where we're going to challenge you to make a choice to change. Period. Change. We about positivity. We about change. Good morning, Keisha. Good morning, Trish. My members are here. My remnant is here for me. Thanks, guys. We challenge you to make a change. So please understand, what you see is what you get. This is live. It's not pre-recorded. I don't have a teleprompter. I don't have nobody. I don't have a delay button, a panic button, a bleep button. We laugh, we cry, we don't cuss, but I would like to. You know, I try to keep it holy. I try to keep it clean. I try to keep it respectful, but I don't have any of that. So what you see is what you get, and what you hear is exactly what you heard, right? So this is a Mother's Day edition. So we're not going to do the book today. Well, actually, we're really not going to do the book because the book is finished. It's celebration time. And, you know, the rest of the month, we will have Legacy on with their Mother's Day tributes. And today, there will be no guests. It's just me. So I need you to put up with me for 45 minutes. But it's more about you guys. And we're going to get into that in a few minutes. Let me just do my preliminaries, okay? So listen, Pray. Pray. Pray for the world, pray for the government. Every time you turn around, they're doing something. I done turned around so much, I'm officially dizzy. I'm in a place now that whatever happens, God got us. God got us. God is in control, has never meant more to me than it does right now in this day and age. So, but you got to continue to pray for the world and that God continues to touch the heart of the people in government, in Congress, in the Senate, that things will work out for us in our favor, right? And pray for your churches, your pastors, your bishops, your leaders, your coverings. You know how I feel about that. Good morning, Divine Destiny Cathedral, Bishop and First Lady Jones, and to my nanny and my dad. You know I love you. And I told you every week, if you don't have a church to pray for mine. Why? Right, because they got to deal with me. I just want to hear y'all say it. I want to hear y'all say it. Pray for one another. Pray for your children. Cover your families. Cover your household. Cover your friends. Cover your strong friends. And I always say your strong friends because they're not going to tell you what's going on with them. They're not. So this season right here, these next 24, 48 hours is probably the most hurtful for an individual, including me. So I need y'all today. I need y'all today. I also need you guys to please, 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 please keep the Culver family in prayer. Culver. A friend of mine has lost his mom. She's the matriarch. She was 91. And she was a mom to me for a good 15 years. I actually paid tribute to her in my book. Her name is in my book. This one. When I pay tribute to mothers. Yeah, she made the book. So if you made the book, you know you were important and you played a strategic part in my becoming. And I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well at all. On top of my personal feelings about Mother's Day, this loss. Also, my cousin Missy. I don't know if she's gonna come on today. She says she was. Keep her in prayer. This is her first Mother's Day without her mom and her daughter, her oldest daughter. She lost them both last year, a month apart. One passed away in March, the other one passed away in April. I can't wrap my head around that. You lost both of your best friends, so I'm keeping my cousin Missy in prayer too. She may be on a little later, so y'all see her. But to those of you who are here, hi. Birthday shout outs. Legacy member Roberta's birthday. I never get the date right, so just bear with me. But it's her birthday. I believe her daughter Liberty's birthday is coming up. Happy birthday to them. One of my favorite praise and worship leaders. Hey, Bert, I just said your name. Happy birthday. Yours is the 20th. Oh, okay. So I'm early. All right. I just didn't want to forget because Bert would text me and be like, oh, hello. Duh. But one of my favorite praise and worship leaders, her birthday is actually today. And she just so happens to be a member of my church. Her name is Cherise Stevenson, and I love this young lady and all that she's becoming. I'm watching her grow into her person. Oh, I never realized that you guys were 6 days apart. I never realized that, Bert. I just know that both of your birthdays are in May. I thought it was further apart. I didn't know y'all was that close. Wow. That's interesting. All right, so I'll say happy birthday to y'all again. I just want to make sure I didn't miss it. Okay, because both of y'all do this to me. Y'all get at me, right? So happy birthday, and happy birthday to my goddaughter Miracle, who turned 10, and that is my other legacy member, Vanessa. And the birthday's a birthday, and so happy birthday to everybody. Happy anniversary to those who got an anniversary. If you don't have anything to celebrate life, because you are here. All my graduates, all my prom people, all my graduates, listen. The reason why I'm by myself today is because my legacy members are busy. Erica, my stage manager, let's say she's my stage manager, right? Because she works in the background, is not on today because her daughter is getting ready to walk the stage. We have another college graduate, and I couldn't be there, but I will be watching the stream. So that's at 1:00. So congratulations to Erica and her daughter, Crystal. I'm very, 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 very happy about that. I done kind of shifted into announcements if you haven't noticed, because I just went there. I'm there. Pray for my mind today. I told you I'm not in a good headspace. Yes, they just doing it. I'm just Auntie Mom, but just sitting on the sidelines, just trying to keep up. And so many more I have to announce, like at the end of the year. Not the end of the year, the end of the month, excuse me. But those that's happening right now. Congratulations. I think I said Trevi last week. If not, I'm gonna say it again. Dr. Trevi Prichet, she walked with her masters, so that's huge. Before y'all start, it won't be me. So I'm not going that far. I don't have the tenacity for it. And my sister Rhonda Jones is being celebrated. She graduated, or she's graduating with her culinary completion, and she's going on to the next level. And that's great. Who else? And her daughter Jasmine, my little niece Jasmine, is doing big things academically, so we celebrate her as well. So anybody moving up, graduating, doing something, let's just acknowledge them, shout them out, let them know that we love them, we appreciate them, we're proud of them, because it's a good thing. And I encourage that because I didn't get that. I didn't get that. If you have this book, I didn't get that. So I encourage everybody to celebrate your kids. I know they're paying it behind. I know that. Celebrate them. Because if you don't celebrate them, they're going to find a group of people that you ain't going to be approval worthy, and they're going to celebrate them. And you don't want that. Right? So, announcements, it is what it is. We fast on Wednesdays. The month of May is a little, I don't want to say dysfunctional or off, but it's dedicated to mothers, and 5 years anniversary is dedicated to us, the audience, the team. It ain't just me. There would be no me if it wasn't for y'all. So we celebrating. Jamel will be with us on the 5th Saturday this month. The 5th Saturday, not the 4th. He will be with us on he's going to close us out. Right. I didn't know the date. You're absolutely right. My cousin's son is walking next Saturday. Trish, I need to call you because I need some information. So I'm going to call you today. But we celebrate him as well. I knew I was missing somebody. It was him. Another ain't nothing. You know, us women, we gonna get it done. But when a man do it, whoo-wee, that's big. That's big balling right there. That's big balling right there. My friend Rick was it last week, and he said he was going to go get his master's. I'm excited. I'm excited because our black men, they get such a hard hand to play with, you know, and the dealer of the deck is already cheating, already cheating. So when a black man makes huge accomplishments, we go hard. So y'all celebrate my cousin. That's real DNA. I love that. And so this is what we do. And dig up. And I just said your name, Rick. Yes. We were celebrating our black men who was in school and graduating and doing what they gotta do. Yes. Thank you for being here, Rick. So listen, I don't know if I have anything else to say as far as preliminaries. I do want to share about my kids. You know, I work with DOE. My children are on the spectrum, and they had art class, and it's Mother's Day weekend, and they were making Mother's Day cards, and the art teacher, helped my kids make me a card. So I'm gonna show you the card. All right, it's Mother's Day. Bear with me, right? So can you see that? It says Happy Paramount Day. Isn't that the cutest? The teacher helped them write that. They were struggling with happy, but Happy Paramount Day. Now, this is a one-time and a one-time only exclusive artwork that I'm about to show y'all, and it's gonna sell for millions. It's going to sell for, I'm telling you. But this is an exclusive. You're only going to see on this platform. All right. So this is the artwork that my babies did. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see the colors? Let me pull back a little bit so you can see the full picture. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see those colors? And how they just blend and yep. And you can't see it because they wrote it in pencil, but they wrote Love Anthony and Love Eric all by themselves. This is Anthony. He wrote his name by himself. And this is Eric. He wrote his name by himself. They wrote it by themselves. And this is my card to me. Mind you, the other pair didn't get one. Oops. Isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Happy Paramount Day. And I'm putting it on my coffee table with everything else. I am. Yes, I am. Those are my babies. Those are my sons. Eric and Anthony. Anthony won't let nobody take him to the bathroom but me. Somebody try to take him to the bathroom. He goes, no. And it's not that he says no, but he does it with the finger. It's the finger for me. He's, no. And I was like, Anthony, they got to take you to the bathroom. He won't go. Eric thinks I'm his skin. He crawls up in me, all up in here, like all day, just playing with me, just all up in here. And I'm like, Eric. Yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying, but I want to, and I haven't, and it's a trigger for me, and I don't want to talk about it. I understand what you're saying, Netta. But those are my boys. Eric and Anthony. They gotta hold my hand. If I'm staying with one for too long, then the other one want to come and fight the other one. Mind you, this is Anthony and this is Eric. And Anthony fights Eric all the time. This is Anthony, the little one, and this is Eric, the big one. And Anthony fights Eric all the time for my attention. Drives me nuts. I love my babies. I absolutely love them. There's another little one in my class. His name is Prince. And then I'm going to include Jordan into the time. I just have to tell you about my kids real quick. There's another little boy named Prince, and he is of the Muslim culture, right? And sweet, smart. He can read, he can write, he can talk, he can spell. He knows his stuff. He's very well put together. And but he's lazy in using his words. So when he wants the iPad, he knows he has to use his words, right? So he, I'm telling you, right? What the fuck? Get off my mom. That's how he feels, Berta. Get off my mom. Get off my mom. That's how he feels. That's how he feels. So Prince, when he speaks to me, he says, this is Prince, Miss Cherise, may I have the iPad, please? Otherwise, he knows that he's not getting it because Prince is not allowed to be lazy around me, right? Everybody else, he goes, iPad, iPad, iPad. But when it's me, it's Miss Cherise, may I have the iPad, please? Thank you, because you're going to use your words. You're not what they say you are. And that's the whole message right there. You're not what they said you are, okay? So we're sitting in class, doing what we do. This particular day, Prince asked for the iPad. I go and get it for him because he used his words, right? Then, this is what gets me. He comes to me and he says, no big booty music, only Christian music. And I said, excuse me? He said, no big booty music, only Christian music. I said, give me this iPad. Let me see. You can have it back. Just let me see the iPad. I check his iPad. He's supposed to be doing this program called Lexia, where you do your reading and your writing and your stuff like that. He just sitting over there listening to Drake. I said, little boy, you're going to get us both killed. We're going to get killed and I'm going to get fired. So apparently you do this at home because you understand no big booty music, only Christian music. I said, you know what? You're not going to give me this iPad. But yes, Bert, he used his words. He used his words around me because he understands in order for him to get what he wants, he got to do what he got to do. That'll preach too. In order for you to get what you want, you got to do what you got to do. Now, if you want Miss Cherise to go get you an iPad, you know Miss Cherise is going to make you use your words. Because I want you to learn. I want you to accelerate. I want you to be great. As opposed to the teacher who will accept iPad. No. You get to go to high school. You need to learn how to talk in sentences. You can do it. You proven it to me. You just Miss Cherise, may I have the iPad, please? That's a full sentence. Don't play with me. You got to learn to talk. Because these kids is not going to be kids all their lives. They're going to grow up to be teenagers and young adults. They're going to have to learn to ask for what they want. They're going to have to learn to speak up for themselves. Prince knows what he has to do to get what he wants. And how many of us would be a better person if we just knew what we wanted and then do what we got to do to get it? I want a better pay. I want better income. I want a better environment of employment. I got to do what I got to do to get what I want. I'm back in school. I'm in a certificate program. I got to do what I got to do. Do I want to do it? Absolutely not. Do Prince want to use his words? No, he just wants what he wants. But that's not how it happens. That's not how it happens. Kevin Hart has a saying, everybody want to be famous, but nobody want to do the work. Everybody want to be famous, but nobody want to do the work. You got to do the work. That's Kevin Hart. The Bible says faith without works is dead. I don't care what translation you read. King James, New King James, NIV, Message, NLT. It says the same thing. You got to do your work. You got to do your part. You got to do what you need to do for you. And my kids just taught us a very valuable lesson today. How about that? How about that? So now, as we shift into Mother's Day celebration, I'm going to ask you guys some questions, and you're going to answer. And it's fun questions. It's nothing deep. I want us to laugh. I want us to have a good time. I just want to have some fun. I need y'all right now because I really just want to crawl up in the ball and sit in the dark, and I just can't. All right. So humor me. Please talk to me in these comments. I need to laugh. I need y'all. Okay. All right. So question number 1. Y'all ready? Okay. What is the most embarrassing thing you have done as a mom? What's an embarrassing thing I've done for my girls? Well, you know about Liz and Tina, but my oldest girl is Shug, which is my brother's daughter. And yeah, I did some stuff with her too. First of all, when you're in the Bronx, you walk everywhere, right? And she was 2. She was 2. And we walking, and it's the summertime, and she's hot, and she don't want to walk. And she was like, where's the man? I'm like, what man, baby? Where's the man? What man? Your daddy? You know where your daddy is. You know. No, not daddy. The man. What man? Man with the car. What man with a car? Who are you looking for? Mind you, I told you she didn't like to walk. The man with the car. Daddy gave me money so we can take a man. We can take a man with a car. I'm like, a man with a car. And I'm thinking, a man with a car, and you got money. Cab, little girl, you want to take a cab? Yes, auntie, I want a cab. Cab, please. I'm tired. 2 years old. This is way before Ubers and all that stuff. You know, you just put your hand out and just catch a cab. She wanted to give the man money. She was like, I got money. Girl had $2. I got money. Can we? I'm just like, little girl. Hey, Colleen. But back then, back in the 80s, it wasn't no Uber driver. You go outside and you put your hand out and you stop the car. Now, but she wanted a cab because her little chunky legs didn't want to walk. Liz and Tina, we lived in the city. We lived on Columbus Avenue, right across the street from John Jay College, right in the heart of what is that circle? Columbus Circle. So Colleen, we asking the question, what's the most embarrassing thing you did as a mom? I know you got stories, and I'm waiting for you to put it in the comments while I'm talking. What is the most embarrassing thing you've done as a mom? Right? So there was this Catholic church up the block from where we lived, and I stayed hard on my girls about how you present yourself, how you dress. You don't wear this outside. You don't look like this when you go outside. And they were little. They had to be, gosh. I was with them. I want to say like maybe 5 and 6. They had to be like 5 and 6 at the time. Right? So the house was hot. We was like, all right, let's go outside. Let's go to the carnival to see what we're doing. Right? So they got up. took their 2-hour shower because I taught them that you can't have no stinking coochies. So they scrub their life away because they don't want me to be mad because I don't want to smell you unless you smell like perfume. So they in the bathroom. They in the bathroom longer than me. 5 and 6, right? They get up, they get dressed. Me, I threw on something, and y'all remember those Chinese slippers, the little Oriental slippers? They became the church slippers. Y'all know they came in all the colors. They know those are slippers, right? 5 and 6. I need you to understand 5 and 6. Everybody's dressed. Everybody got something on. I had on those Chinese slippers. The 5-year-old, which would be Tina, was like, she looked me up and down. Literally, she looked me up and down and was like, where you going like that? I was like, what do you mean? I'm dressed. Let's go. We go outside. She said, you're not going outside like that. She gave me at 5. I had to go change my clothes and put some shoes on and go. Sure did. These kids, and I know I'm talking about things that moms did to embarrass their kids, but my kids embarrassed me. You understand? Connie said, they say when I tell you all what they have done on social media. So that's every other day. I'm still mad about the cupcakes from my child for her first day of school, and everybody. All right, I don't want to talk about it because I get upset. I told him to stop saying or doing foolish things that I won't say. Listen, Carlene's House is a reality show. It's a reality show. They always doing something. Those my kids. Those are my kids. But they those are my girls. And all my girls are doing well. All my boys are doing well. Believe it or not. I'm proud of them. Nobody got nothing embarrassing to say. Your kids, most of your kids are grown. I'm their rich auntie. They kill me with that. I love that. I received that prophecy. I do. And as soon as I get to that level of rich that I want to be, I'm taking them out. And they're going to go all the way out. Because we're going to live up to that. I'm their rich auntie. I love that. They make me laugh, though. Ooh, that Alana gets such an attitude after I'm done spending the day with her. She's like, dun, dun, dun. Robin's kids are like that, too. Especially that Kitty. Kitty don't play. I got a story about one of my boys, my nephew, Jerry. He was a kid, getting him ready for school. Again, here we are. You know why it's so funny to me now? Because when they're that young, you don't think they're paying attention to what you're saying to them, right? And that's what blows me away. I'm like, these kids is really like listening to me. Jerry was 5 going on 6, and he was getting ready to start school, and we was doing his doctor's appointments and stuff like that. And, Coleen's kids called me the rich auntie. My other kids, that's auntie. That's the fixer, the finisher. She's going to punch you in your face. That's how they feel about me. Like, don't mess with me. I'm going to go get my auntie. That's a real thing because they come and get me. True story. We take my nephew Jerry to the doctor, and I told him, because he was scared to get his vaccinations and his shots and things and stuff like that, right? So I'm in his face. I want him to be, my little man. Like, you go in there and you get your shots and you take it like a man. And if they make you cry, you come and you tell me who made you cry. He was like, okay, auntie. But I didn't think, silly of me, I did not think that, it was going to go down like that, right? We go to the doctor. He gets his shots for school. He comes back hollering. And I'm like, what happened? happened? I'm like, who did it? What happened? Now, in my defense, I didn't think he was really going to do it. I honestly didn't think he was going to do it. I thought I was going to take him outside, get some ice cream and some pizza like he likes, and we going to go home. No. This little boy literally grabbed my hand and took me to the nurse who did it. And then I got my 5-year-old nephew, and this nurse is looking at me, and I'm looking at her. And I was like, all right, look, I need you to play along. Please just play along. Because he's looking at me like, handle that. You understand what I'm saying? So the nurse was like, what happened? What's going on? I said, I told him. So my back is kind of to him, so he can't see me talking to the nurse. I said, look, I told him that if the nurse made me cry, I was going to beat her up. So you got to play along. And she was dying. I said, stop laughing, because he's not going to think it's real. So she's like, okay. So she got her stuff together. So now I said, I just need to yell at you. So please don't be offended. I got to do this for my nephew. She was like, all right. So I was like, so I went off on the girl. Like, what are you doing? You made him cry. And he was standing there like, get her. Like, yeah, it's my auntie. Get her. And she's standing there trying to hold her composure. And I was like, I did what I did. I performed for my nephew. And he stopped crying because he wouldn't stop crying. So he had to stop crying until auntie handled the situation. And it was what it was. And then, we walked away and I was like, thank you. She was like, no problem. But it was crazy. I was like, these kids. Tell us, Keisha, so what do the grandbabies do? I want to know. It's your grandbabies? I want to know. Here's another good question for you guys. Are you ready? So outside of the embarrassment, what is something that you do today, right, that your mom did that you said you would never do? Let's deal with that. When you were a kid, you'd be like, oh, my mother did that. I ain't going to never do that. I'm not going to do that. And you find yourself doing it. You sound like her. You do. What is something that your mama did that you said you would never do as a mom? What is it? What is it? The biggest thing I see on social media is that whole McDonald's thing, right? Where when we were kids, Mom, can we go to McDonald's? Do you have McDonald's money? We got McDonald's at home. Eddie Murphy said it best. I make a burger better than McDonald's. You know what I mean? Like all of that. That's what we got when we were kids. Now, like Keisha said, the grandbabies, they go to McDonald's, they go to Olive Garden, they go to Red Lobster. My friend at my job was telling me her daughter, her 6-year-old daughter, likes sushi and hibachi. She's 6. So what is something that your moms did that you said you would never do that you find yourself doing? I didn't have a relationship with my mom. You already know that. Y'all already know that. But there's just certain things that she did. I find myself doing just for me. For me, it was saying because I said so. Yes, Trish. Woo, they used to burn me up. That used to burn me up because I said so. What does that mean? I would like an answer, please, and thank you. Like, can I go outside? No. Why? Because I said so. What is that? I don't think that's nice. I don't think that's nice at all. You see, Colleen? Stare and go silent when they do something dumb. I have no more left in me to understand. You just sit there like, huh? You just blink out. You just go to another orbit. You just blink. Just go blank. Just. But see, Colleen, you have 6 kids in the house. So when they all talking to you at the same time, I would stare and go silent too. Because if you don't know who to answer first, and if you answer the wrong one first, then that's another level of conversation. That, girl, reality show. You need one. You need one. Keisha says, I wear wigs, so when I put it down, they put it on, talking about, I'm you, Grandma, walking around the house. That's hilarious. You need to record that, Keisha. You need to record that. I said, kids will embarrass you. Kids would definitely embarrass you. They would definitely embarrass you. Embarrass you. Now I sit on the side of the bed waiting for them to tell me what to do. Like, okay, what we doing today? What we doing? What we doing? One thing that my girls do to me when they come here is they treat my house like Walmart. I wasn't able to do that with my mother. When I left my mother's house, I left. Period. As you know, there was no bond, there was no connection, there's nothing. Liz and Tina, when they come here, they treat my house like Walmart, like bags. Oh, we need this, and I need that, and I need that. And can you make me a plate of that? And can we do? And I was like, yeah, sure. Her says, I find myself saying, because I said so after 20 questions. Well, at least they get 20. At least your kids get 20. We couldn't get 1, and 3 was borderline punishment because I'm still talking. How about that? How about that? Well, what happened? Just last month, Empress let me have it. She gave me the history of dumb things she's done that I didn't know about. This happens every year? So you get a progress report? Oh God. Oh God. Keisha, you did take pictures, Keisha? Lord. Save it. So when they grow up, you make a photo album and you save them. So when they grow up, you be like, this is what you did to me. This is how you tortured me. This is it. This is it. Let me see. My mother was young when she had me, so I decided I wouldn't have children at a young age because my grandmother, right? I remember that. She was more than a mom to me. Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that. That's good advice. That's good. Break that generational curse. I love that, Key. I love that. You know what you do? That's why I have no Tupperware now. You do that when you come over my house. You think you one of my kids? I try to take something. I gotta pat Colleen down every time she come over here. Yes, Bert, a progress report. Colleen. Yes. Colleen said she needs therapy. You do. Can I be the therapist? Because I need to hear it. I need to know. I need to know. Let me see. What is something that my one thing that I said I would do just in general. Had I had my own kids, but just with my nieces and nephews in general, and period. This is something that I do with them that I wasn't able to do with my mother. I wasn't able to talk. I wasn't allowed to have an opinion. I wasn't allowed. I wasn't allowed. My mother asked the question and answered it for me. I wasn't allowed, and that is a pet peeve for me to this day. you cannot think and speak for me. You don't know me. Oh, I know. You know exactly what you're going to. You don't know anything. I am in control of me. You can't think for me or speak for me. My mother did that all my life. As long as I was in her house, that's what she did. So with my nieces and nephews, I give them a safe space to talk. Tell me how you feel. Am I allowed to cuss, Auntie? Not too much, but you can go for it. One and done. Let's go. Most times they don't, but every now and again they do, especially that Liz. She goes at it. But hey, you're allowed to express yourself and tell me how you feel. I could be handling something totally different than what you need. I need to know what you need. I understand your wants, but how do you feel about that? But I don't like when you said this to me, and I did it. Okay, it needed to be said, so maybe I could have said it a little differently. That's how you build a relationship with your kids. That's why what Colleen calls me the rich auntie, because we talk, we listen, we have our moments. Colleen said it makes her think, where did she go wrong? No, Colleen, you're doing everything right, honey. You're doing everything right. It's society, it's the environment, it's the culture. It's always we are all doing the best that we can with what we got. So, what, safe space of conversation? Listen, Liz was going through something as a teenager in high school, and it was what it was, and she just needed answers. That girl came to my job. She came to my job, and I had to talk to her. She was getting ready to leave for college, and everybody's yelling at her, but nobody's giving her an explanation. Because you're going to college, you're not under parental supervision anymore. So we had to have the do's and the don'ts. And I'm like, look, you're going to college. You're going to have a red cup. You're going to be in that environment. You're going to be in that atmosphere. You need to learn your limit. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because you're going to do it. You're going to try. And you need to try so you can learn what you like and what you don't like, what you can handle, what you can't handle. If you drink like a fish, you drink like a fish. If a sip is enough for you, then a sip is enough for you. But I can't tell you what your limit is, because I am not you. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell you not to smoke. You got to figure it out for yourself. We as parents have to trust that we have raised our children to the best of our ability, and they hear us when we're not around. You understand what I'm saying? When Liz and Tina were kids and we were still all living together, they remember when Soul Train used to come on? They would watch Soul Train, right? And their door was half cracked, whatever. And I'm doing what I'm doing, straightening up the house or whatever. And they're watching Soul Train. And the conversations that they were having had me tickled. And they was talking about the outfits the people were wearing on Soul Train. And they were saying, gosh, she wear that outside? Ooh, Auntie would never let us go outside looking like that. You're not supposed to wear that outside. They're chastising the women on Soul Train, and then acknowledging the fact that I wouldn't let them go outside like that. They know what's right and what's wrong. And you have to trust yourself as a parent that your kids know what's right, what's wrong when you are not in their presence. And my kids, both of them, the girls and the boys, I am so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. Exactly. Got to be respectful. Got to be respectful. Got to be respectful. Got to be respectful. Don't call me by my name. This ain't the Jacksons. You ain't gonna call me Joseph. You gonna call this ain't. That thing wears me out. Gotta be respectful. I am your mother. That is your father for those who were there. But I am your mother. You will respect me. Then I just tell you, Prince. Prince comes to me and says, Miss Cherise, may I have iPad, please? But when he talks to the teacher, who's actually a guy, he goes, iPad. you understand the difference? I love that. Yeah, give them a voice. Give them a voice. Give them a voice. Create a safe space. Create a safe space. My Robin's kids, Colleen's kids call me the rich auntie. Robin's kids feel like I'm the defender because I defend them to the fullest. I roll up. Like what? My nephews, Jerry and Parrish, they already know. Oh, she come to whoop your behind. You shouldn't have touched me. You should. I remember one time we was all at church and they was playing outside, and I happened to come outside, and they got, something happened. They were playing and they got knocked down. Both my nephews are on the floor. Why are you on the floor? Who pushed you? Oh, well, come on, let's go, because you're gonna push them right back. Don't put your hands on my kids unless it's invitation only. And I don't care how old they are, from newborn to deaf. Don't put your hands on my kids. Period. I show up. Okay, I do. So don't do it. Just for the love of God, don't do it. So let me ask you guys this, right? Let me ask you guys this. The advice that you give your kids, would you listen to it? Let's do that. Any advice that you give to your kids, would you listen to it, or have you listened to it? I know for me, I wish I had somebody to talk to me the way I talk to my kids at that age. Now that I'm a big age, I have that level of support and encouragement. But when I was their age, teenagers and 20s, I didn't have that. I didn't have that. So any advice that you give your kids, would you listen to it? Like some of that advice, what was some of that advice? My mother didn't give me nothing, so I got to think about what other parents said. Oh, picking your friends. That ain't the one. That's not your friend. That's not your friend. Like, no, Mom. No, that's my friend. No, baby, I'm telling you, that's not your friend. How many of us would have better friend choices if we would listen? There's a lot of stuff that wouldn't be done or would have been done had we listened. The advice I give is what I've come to learn myself. I love that. Yeah. Had I listened, I'd be a mom today. But I didn't listen. You could not tell me that this one was the one. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And now there's no more room to wait. There's no more room to wait. So okay, so what is some of the advice you give your children? Let's do that. Let's do that one too. What is some of the advice you give your children? I tell my children, I tell my girls, I tell my kids, period. Be you. There's only one you. Respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody else going to respect you. And some people think my kids are a little cocky, they're a little conceited. No, they just know who they are. Because they have me as an aunt, as an auntie mommy. It's nice to have friends. It's nice to have somebody do something for you, but you do it yourself. You'll appreciate it more if you do it yourself. My 1490 right here, love this play because I did it by myself. And the crazy thing is, I'm cheap. I'm not cheap. And my income was always less than my outcome to this very day. And I'm still not cheap. And I did it by myself. By myself. Everything in here got a comma in it. Everything. Keisha says, yes, that's the one. I had a few friends when I was younger, but my sons had a lot. So I tell him they are not all your friends, and he knows who the real ones are. And I'm so happy and proud of him. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Some things just take a little more effort. I love that. I love that. That is so true. I love that. I teach mine that there's a way to be kind even if you're angry. That's good. I need that lesson. Teach mine that there's a way to be kind even if you're angry or disagree. Yeah, I need a crash course in that, Berta, because I go from 0 to hell any minute. Any minute. Because I'm like, how do you... And you know what gets me, Berta, especially when I'm kind to you? I am being who I am. And then you have the audacity. Yeah, I see it. I like it. Have standards for themselves and set boundaries. Yes, I wish I had better boundaries. I'm getting there. Your no is a full sentence and it needs to be respected. And if you can't respect it, then you need to move on. Absolutely. I wish I had more boundaries back then. They gonna get it. They gonna get it. They gonna get it. They gonna get it. You gotta factor in like hormonal changes and stuff like that. And they gotta learn how to control their emotions, especially during that period, Bert. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Colleen says, I say you want to do it, do it. Who's stopping you? Step out and do it. Yeah, do it. Do it. Those of you who had this book, my mother, this is my first baby. This is my first baby. Unnamed and unwanted. What am I here for? My mother encouraged nothing. Encouraged absolutely nothing. But I'm glad now, as this big age, I'm glad now that my journey was what it was, because now I can help all of you and yours go after it. Do it. It's, go do it. Do it. Do it. That's what you want to do? Do it. My girlfriend Tosh, her oldest daughter, when she was younger, who's graduating high school this year, I can't believe it. She was younger. 1 year she wanted to roller skate, we roller skate. Next year the next week she wanted to do karate. Let's do it. The next week she wanted to do something else. Next week she wanted to play volleyball. Next week she wanted to do, we did it. We did it all. Do it. Do it. Whatever you want to do, do it. Because you don't know what you don't want until you try to do something that you want to do. Did I just use my babies as an example? Prince know what he got to do to get what he wants. He knows if he wants an iPad for Miss Cherise, he got to use his words. Let me tell you, I don't argue. I don't give an addendum. I don't be like, okay, well, now you got to wait. When he uses his words, he gets his iPad just like that. Just like that. I am on it. If I got to steal it from another kid, he gets that iPad because he's doing what has been asked. And that's biblical. Ask, seek, and knock. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. Seek, and it shall be found. Knock, and the doors will be open. That's scripture. Prince asks for that iPad using his words. He gets it. So do it. I say do it. Oh, that was fun, y'all. Y'all got me through. You got me through. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms, or the single moms, or the rainbow moms. We're praying for those who have lost their moms. We're praying for those who wanted to be a mom and who are not. That would be me. Just in general, I want you guys to know that I love you. Those of you who are on here, thank you for sharing your kids with me. I hope I don't overstep my boundaries. Thank you for letting me be me. I love y'all for that. Happy Mother's Day to all the grandmas, the grandmas, the guardians, the aunties, the sisters, the neighbors. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed, like Keisha said, beautiful, blessed Mother's Day. I love y'all. So again, please keep the Culver family in prayer. That's my friend. His mom transitioned yesterday morning. And she's in I told you, I acknowledged my book, so she's a mom. She's one of my moms. So she was 91, so she lived a full life twice. We just got to go through it. So again, oh, thank you, Colleen. You know I'm ugly when I cry. Second pair of eyes and ears. Yeah. So y'all get out there, enjoy yourself, shake a tail feather. Deuces up. Deuces up. I salute and applaud all of you. I do. I really do. So until next week, y'all stay safe, stay encouraged. We are still celebrating Mother's Day and 5 years anniversary. I will have a guest on next week. And we're going to stay in the flow celebration. All right? Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.